Just know, man, you can take the
Dude,
player
fuck
out the game. You
dude.
can't take the game out the player.
It's
I
so
actually,
easy.
I will be the contrarian here. I am writing off Anthony Richardson. I think he's a very bad quarterback. I think he cannot throw the ball.
Today's welcome to episode 20.
Just know, man, you can take the
Dude,
player
fuck
out the game. You
dude.
can't take the game out the player.
Yeah. Shout out to the trade deadline. Apparently was today or some shit. You guys see where the Panthers
no,
got
fuck
rid
the
of
Baltimore
Deontay
Ravens.
Johnson.
I thought it was November 5th.
Yeah, we're way ahead of it.
Yeah. Well,
The
Like,
Panthers
bro,
are
I
ready
can't
to
believe a
win.
team
That's
like the
what that
Bengals
was.
wouldn't have wanted to give up something like that for Deontay. He fits Burrow like so much better too. Although they don't need him
No.
because Burton has been playing so well. But like, bro, you could even like do like I would like to see organization. Like, okay, if I was the Bengals right now, I'm trading T and getting the most I can for him. I'm trading nothing to get Deontay Johnson for fucking peanuts that the Ravens just got him for. Okay, maybe this season doesn't work out, but that's why we have some capital with the T. Higgins trade. Get something for him, and then load up again. Get some defensive pieces, and you could have got Josh Uche as well. Like you're talking about
Easy,
late
bro.
picks.
Alright,
The
hold on,
Chiefs,
time
the
out.
Chiefs paid
Let me do
literally
an intro. Let
nothing
me do
for
an
him.
intro, then
Nothing.
we'll go. All right, hey, welcome to Steel Pirate Media. This is episode 20. It is week 8 after week 7. We're going
No,
into
we
week
just
8.
finished week 8.
No, this is week 8.
yeah,
This
this
is-
is week 8. We're going to week
We're
9.
going to week
We're
9.
Yeah.
week 9.
But go ahead. What were you saying about the Bengals there, Big Cuz?
Me?
Draft capital.
No, I mean not just the Bengals. There's other teams as well, you know.
Bro,
but it's just the Bengals.
just a good
go
example.
Burrow
What
It's
it-
just a
I
good
think-
example of a team that never goes for anything. They
with a
never take
quarterback,
that next
right,
step.
right. Especially when you have Burrow
I truly think
and the way he's playing.
this dude.
That's something you could talk about. Burrow is like MVP caliber right now, and on a bad
It's
with a yeah.
dude. I want to fucking kill Zach Taylor. Edit that out. Edit that out. I don't want to kill him, but I just want to get a hold of him, man. Just let
You
me
can
fucking
want to kill
him.
someone all you want. As long as you don't actually attempt, you can
Yeah, but if
kill
Zach Taylor
someone all
dies
you
tomorrow,
want.
they're gonna be coming to me like, "Yo, you look pretty
No,
pissed
you have
off,
an
dude."
alibi. You got an alibi, bro. You're fucking
Our
1,200,
ratings would go
1,400
fucking
miles
crazy.
away, cuz.
Oh,
Yeah, that
listen,
would be the
ratings
best thing
would
that
go
ever
wild.
happened at this point.
Listen,
Nah, I ain't
guys,
gonna lie. If you just
you guys have
called
no
and predicted
idea how
his death, that's
frustrating it
amazing.
is when your quarterback is playing an MVP type level. He is playing lights out. He's like third in the league in QBR. And your defense just allows 30 fucking points. It is literally sickening, dude.
Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a
Is
second.
that
You
on
just,
the
hang on a
coach?
second. Hang on a second. Did you just say we don't know what that feels like? Notice.
Oh yeah, you're a Seahawks.
Yeah, no,
you're a
hey,
Seahawks
hold
fan.
up. Notice.
Gino's having a good year too.
No. That has nothing to do with Gino, and Gino is not having a good year, okay? That has to do with 2019 when we had statistically one of the greatest offenses in the last 20 years of all NFL teams, and we also in the same year had one of the most historically worst defenses in the NFL in that same 20 years. You just bet the over on our games, no matter what. We were scoring 40 and they were scoring 40.
Two.
The over in our games is hit almost every single game. It's sickening,
Not the
dog.
Steelers.
That is
Oh yeah,
true.
actually, you know what? Me and Dunbar also know in the 2017 days, bro. We literally lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars in the playoffs at home.
yeah.
Blake Bortles almost put up 50.
Blake
Jags
Bortles.
were
Blake
a
Bort-
real organization at that point.
They were
Bro, but it's
contenders.
just-
That
That
It's
was a
just
1 year
sickening.
thing, bro. Because look at what they did right after that. They
Regardless.
sold everybody because they didn't want to pay nobody. They
Yeah.
gave Bortles a 3-year deal. They gave Ramsey away to the Rams.
It's just sickening, man, seeing your quarterback play like that, and then you just
Well, yeah,
fucking
because you
It's
know
the
how
worst.
precious
every game.
It's the worst.
you know how precious every year is in this. Like
It's
you can't
hell.
just this year whatever. Okay, this is a bad year. We'll move on. Like nah, that's a loss
Bro,
out
we
of
have
Super Bowl
Jamar
game.
Chase right now for pennies on the dollar. It might not be pretty,
Right.
but we have him for pennies on the dollar. How do you not capitalize on that? How do you not take the next step? Sign Josh Uch. Trade for Deontay because he's always fucking hurt. Give him I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I don't understand. I guess GMs is just trying to get ticket sales. They don't really care about winning, and you just got to win enough to get those seasonal ticket sales. I mean,
Right, I
Yeah,
mean,
but then you
have-
could be hold on. Then you could be like the GM of the fucking Tennessee Titans and sell your fucking soul and do something like, I don't know, give Patrick Mahomes, honestly, like, bro, one of the craziest talents at wide receiver in the last 10 years. Bro, yes,
hands,
he's
one of the best
old,
hands
20.
at wide receiver we've seen.
bro, like the way
Dog, we forgetting DeAndre Hopkins literally ended D'Angelo Hall's career on Hard Knocks.
we
oh, yeah.
hey,
Like,
we did
literally,
not
That was
forget that.
nasty.
A
I'll
lot
start
of the
shit, I just
public has
finish it.
forgotten that because he's played for the Titans as of late. But DeAndre
Bro.
Hopkins, what he is about to do is disgusting.
I fear God, homie. That was
I
one
fear
of the
God,
coldest quotes ever.
I don't start shit. I just finish it.
Yeah.
His hands, dude. His hands don't make sense.
they're
He
Bro,
has to
he's got
get
like 7
custom. He has to
Bro,
get
he's got
custom
6
gloves made
LLs.
because they're 5X. His hands
Yeah.
are like the
Like,
great
yeah.
Ali.
Let's think about that. Your hand right now, like our hands, we all got pretty decently sized hands. We're big dudes.
XL, bro. XL 2X.
XL,
moose.
maybe double XL gloves. 6
Five.
XL.
Yo, that's like that big, bro. This shit's like that big.
It's profound. God made him to be a wide receiver in the NFL.
Yeah, honestly, you know who
down
has
there, dude.
you know who actually has the biggest hands of any skill position player over the last 20 years in the draft? Darnell Washington.
Oh yeah, I wonder why he's 7'4"
he's
and 400 pounds.
6'9", bro.
He's a
he has
NBA basketball
Well,
player.
Bro, like,
12 inches, bro, from
A
Doesn't
foot.
seem that big.
a foot.
a foot, brittle.
bro,
Put a
think about
fucking
how
ruler.
big-
Put
how
a
big-
fucking
what they said.
ruler
Yeah, I
from
guess
your
that-
thumb over to your fucking pinky.
Darnell Washington is
That's how
also
big that
Now
is.
put-
8'4"
him in Dana White's
and
slap
600 pounds.
Yeah,
Put him
bro.
in Dana
literally.
White's slap contest. He would kill somebody.
No, he wouldn't. You seeing that flying
Those
Hawaiian
guys, yeah.
fella,
Listen,
bro?
no, we're not gonna do the Darnell Washington transition
we're not
to
going
power
there.
That's-
slap.
Bro.
I
Dude,
understand.
Darnell Washington power slap, bro. He's the GOAT. I guarantee. His hand is
Yeah.
a foot long.
Yeah,
It's a foot.
Hey, Gunner, those guys have like calloused hands though. Like,
No, but he's gonna
shit's like-
hit him so hard that his
It's
hand's
like
gonna wrap
cast
around their
iron.
head. It's gonna be like
cast
it's gonna be like
iron
this.
hitting your face,
He's
bro.
gonna hit him on the
like-
other side and shit.
You know what I'm saying? His fucking hand's gonna come all the way around and be like,
His fingers are gonna wrap around and hit him on the other
You
side.
know,
It's like a Rick James. It's like
Bro,
the
yeah,
slap,
wrap around the
Murphy
back of his
slap on Rick James.
oh man, that would suck, bro. He slaps you, you're just gonna see the lights go out, darkness, curtains.
No,
Yeah,
but-
and that's the other thing.
Fuck
the-
the
I want to
Panthers.
shout out the Steelers for getting Calvin Austin the ball. Like I said that last podcast. You gotta. He may not be the greatest route runner. He might not be the greatest receiver. You gotta get that guy in open space.
he's
Look
been
at
the
it.
returner.
He actually kind of is though, and a really nice route runner.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
how do
yeah.
you not get that guy the ball?
Right,
He's a
right.
freak
Well,
in open
because
space.
bro,
He
you
has
have
some
to understand,
drops,
it's the
bro.
quarterback play, bro. As soon as Russ gets in there,
That's
you
what
start
I'm
seeing him
saying, though. Is
be-
like,
yeah.
shout
Right.
out to the Steelers for actually
Right,
giving
right.
playmakers.
Bro.
a-
Nah,
Like,
because yes, my big
you have
thing.
the
we didn't get
playmakers.
we weren't here last week, so we got to talk about it. But two things with that situation, I would say, is just one we talked about before with coaching and people not putting like the right players in. Like Sean Payton, I mean, he didn't do bad last year in Denver, but like you got to conform to the player, not the player forced to conform to your system. And then, and I say to say because Russ is a heavy play action, run game quarterback, boots, not a middle of the field thrower, outside the numbers, deep balls, and then he could do all that other stuff okay or good at it, but not great. Not where you're going to base the whole game plan around that.
Bro, y'all's defense is so good that all you have to have is average quarterback
Yeah,
play.
exactly, and that's it. Right.
It's unreal. It's unreal. TJ Watt is unreal. Just like the way the defense rallied to come back and to just completely stop them
Bro,
almost every
that
chance
right
they had.
tackle said, and I quote, "I want TJ Watt on an island all night."
Hey, and make
You
no
see-
listen, make no mistake,
Yeah.
dude. Listen,
Dumbass.
y'all, please correct me if I'm wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. The Giants are getting better.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
they
they're
are
not.
progressing on a
They're
weekly
not.
basis. Like they
Remember
are
3 weeks
they're,
ago?
They're not going to
Remember-
do anything this year, but they're figuring it out. Like
No, I
they're
was just
actually
gonna say,
weeks
looking
Daniel
ago
better.
when we
Jones-
said Dexter Lawrence was the best interior defensive lineman in the league.
I said that.
he's a
Shout
freak.
out Gunner.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah,
out,
yeah.
Gunner.
He's a freak. I wasn't familiar with what he was doing until he
Bro.
played the Steelers. I saw.
Hey,
When
hey,
he-
You
bro,
played
see,
that. You played them. so you
insert
probably-
the meme. I was unfamiliar with your game.
Yeah, I was unfamiliar with your game, brother. Yeah,
bro,
I mean, I knew he was a dog, but like I
Busting
didn't know
through
he was
double
doing that from
teams.
the nose tackle position.
No, he's absurd,
Dog.
dude.
That's why I
Freak.
said that him and Cam Hayward. I said this also. Him and Cam Hayward don't play the same spot.
The second Aaron Donald
nah.
retired, that Dexter Lawrence took the throne.
bro, I've never
We
seen.
call it a coin flip between him and Chris Jones, and this year Dexter Lawrence is just fucking.
Bro, the Steelers last night were
What
double
team?
teaming him, bro, and he was just taking the one dude and just being like, "See you," and then it was a single team, and it was like, how did he do that?
Bro, and then
Bro,
he's in
that's how you split a
pass
double team. You
coverage.
attack.
Dexter Lawrence was in
Take one
pass
guy and
coverage,
take him out.
dude.
Yeah.
Think
Man,
about
he's-
it.
he's-
Wake
a big
Forest,
man.
North Carolina.
Bro, he's a
Shout
big
out,
man
Raleigh
with
kid.
really, really fast hands and really good counters.
And
Like,
fast
straight
feet,
up.
like he's quick everywhere.
Yeah.
Fucking freak, bro.
Shout out to
Freak,
Dexter Lawrence.
freak of nature. And then they
Shout out
got
to the Steelers.
Brian Burns on the
Steelers are
outside.
gonna win that division.
Yeah.
Somehow.
The
That's
Giants
what it
have
is.
a-
You haven't
walk
played a
away with
divisional
that
game
division.
yet, bro.
That's
Steelers
true.
beat the Ravens, but I think they're gonna split that series 1-1.
Yeah, they'll
think they'll
probably.
split
I think
with
they'll
the
probably
Ravens.
split the series.
That's
My-
not crazy. You
my
don't think
thing
Deontay
is
Johnson's
just-
gonna have his dumbass revenge narrative against the Steelers, bro?
You can try.
Yeah, there would be a
And get
narrative, but
He's gonna get targeted 3 times and drop 2 passes. That team picking him up is the craziest, most absurd shit in my life.
well,
They
you know
got-
what's
is-
crazy?
he's- That team drops the ball.
They
What is
drafted
he
a
doing?
better
He
receiver than
the ball.
Deontay
There's
Johnson, in my
like an
opinion.
underrated like aspect of like quarterback play is catchable balls. Any wide receiver is gonna rather have a ball from Joe Burrow than Josh Allen. Like, yeah, Josh Allen has a cannon, but you gotta know like it's just a difference of a
touch.
catchable ball.
The
Even
way that
Fields,
ball comes
bro.
out, bro. It's the way the ball is thrown. Like,
Well,
the
I was
tight
just saying,
spiral
bro.
versus the wobble.
Yeah, exactly. And Manning used to fucking throw ducks all the time, wobblers, bro. I don't know why, but
That's an
especially
attest
later-
how good Marvin Harrison really was. And like,
Yeah, later. Well, Fields was throwing those too, and Russ just throws that pretty ball. Like a receiver like Deontay with a kind of a fastball thrower like Lamar, not a timing, rhythmic thrower, can definitely do it. A good quarterback, but I just like to me, you lose the game against the Browns because Derrick Henry averaged 6.7 yards per carry, and you only
They
gave it to
didn't
him.
run the ball
11
at
times.
all.
I'm not going to get a wide receiver that can't block. So just like how you lost the AFC Championship game last year for the same reason. I'm going out there and getting like, I don't know, even one, I don't even think you need anybody there. You probably go get defense, but second, if you were to go get somebody, like go get like a nice blocking receiver or
I got one. Jake Bobo. I am gonna cook the Seahawks today, but Jake Bobo is the best run blocking wide receiver in the NFL.
that doesn't surprise
That's
me.
because Jake Bobo used to be a fucking tight end, right?
Yeah, and he's slow,
Wasn't he
so
a
he's trying to
tight
get
end
it somewhere
in
else.
college?
And when you're a little slow, you gotta have a little something. You gotta have something
Hey, you
else.
know
up
who-
your
You gotta
sleeve,
do something.
Ronnie, did
The
you see
Heinz
the,
Award, baby.
Did you
He's
see
not the
who the
fastest.
highest?
He might not go for 80 on you, but he's gonna put that block in, so you can't take him off the field.
No,
Give me a
Heinz
reason.
Ward is just going to knock you the fuck out from an
Yeah.
illegal block now in today's game. In today's
Bro, did you see who the
That-
top
He
10
hated Heinz Ward.
PFF
He
players
hated
were
Heinz
this
Ward.
week?
Yeah, oh, bro, he broke Keith
I'm not
Rivers'
gonna
jaw.
sit here and lie. Every Bengals fan from like the year 2005 and on hated Heinz
Oh,
Ward.
everybody who was a
Because he
rival
killed
kid-
Chad Johnson. He killed
Well,
Chad
not-
Johnson. in the open
Well,
field.
and they would smack him, and he would get up smiling. So I feel like people they hate shit like that. I would hate shit like that. Like,
Bro,
Oh,
that's
it's-
psychotic.
Hey,
Yeah,
It's a
'cause you're
psychotic
like, bro,
thing to do in football, bro. Like, you like to get hit like that. Like, it takes
Fournette,
the
no,
belly
that's where
out
I'll
of
give-
it.
Fournette laughing when he gets the ball is hilarious. He gets crushed and he just starts giggling.
well, I was gonna say, Danny Jones, man. Last night he really didn't play bad for how much pressure he was getting and shit. Like, he threw the pick
He
at the end.
hasn't played bad at all this year. Like, I don't
Yeah.
think.
Did you
No,
I
see?
think
don't
his
think
first
he
game he
had
had
time.
2 picks.
It's a contract.
First game
though.
wasn't great, but Other than that,
It's
not
the
bad.
contract though. He should never got
It's a-
that contract. It sets
It's
an
a base
expectation
contract
that
in the league now.
Ronnie, did you see who
What?
the top 10 PFF rated Steelers were?
yeah, TJ and Alex, I think, right?
No.
Or Darnell. Darnell was number 1, then TJ and Alex.
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
Darnell
Because bro,
Washington is
he's
number 1 on PFF.
he's a real cheat code, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, 92 grade. That's like 3 or 4 weeks in a row for him too. Like in the 90s, like he doesn't lose.
Put
Like,
him at right tackle. Just put him at
Yeah,
right
bro,
tackle.
exactly.
there's a world where he's a right
Put him
tackle.
at right tackle, bro.
Put
Just
some
him
weight
at
on
right-
him.
Oh, Broderick Jones, you had your
Oh
time.
my god, bro.
You had
Bro.
your time, old
I
Broderick.
can't with Broderick Jones, bro. I literally cannot with Broderick Jones, bro. He's
You know what's crazy?
single-handedly
When I
taking
saw
off
that
like
Hey,
when I saw that
Riley.
preseason
We
game,
watched
when
it
I saw that
live.
preseason game for the Steelers, he gave up
Riley.
like 3 or 4 sacks in
Riley,
like
he gave up back to Greg Rousseau
In the
against
preseason.
Gregor. Oh yeah, yeah.
preseason on the first fucking drive.
I was like, you don't, as a starting tackle, you don't give that up. That doesn't happen.
Timmy looked at Riley and goes, "He needs help. He can't do that. He can't
Yeah.
give up sacks."
Well, he wasn't supposed to
It's not
start,
fair.
but dude got hurt, of course.
Yeah, nah. Y'all's O line was getting fucked up in training camp and fucking preseason. Y'all had like the
Zach Frazier
Herb
being out is
Hersey.
huge right now.
Herbig, yeah, he lost the Frazier. Frazier ended up being.
I don't even want to talk about it. We got Cody Ford starting at left tackle last game.
Is
Oh,
Deontay
gosh,
Smith
what's up
playing
with
for
the
you
Seahawks?
guys yet, or what?
What's up with the Seahawks? I'll have the floor now. Thank you. Notice my Halloween costume.
Which time you got, Fielder?
It's hard to read, but the hat says Seattle Seahawks as well. My mom completely unironically got me this at some point in recent years. I didn't even know I owned this. I told Ashley it's the Halloween episode. Find my banana costume, please. She couldn't find it, but she said, just wear that Seahawks chef thing your mom got you. You look like a fucking idiot in that too. So I was like, okay, bet. So here I am, and I do look like an idiot. Not as bad as the Seahawks look, though. I'm just going to pull up the box score and just let that do the talking for me, frankly. I mean, I watched it. I watched it until and I'm usually the one who can embrace the pain, dude. I'm usually the one who can ride it out and just, like, go through the emotions of watching my team just get absolutely fucking pummeled. But I could not do it this time, dude. I had to turn it off.
Same.
Geno Smith, 21 for 29, 212 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. Our rushing, oh my God. We had
Terrible.
32 yards rushing in this game. That was between 3 players, and our lead rusher was Geno Smith, who had 16 yards on 5 fucking carries. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 6 catches for 69 yards. A.J. Barner, 2 for 34. K9, 4 for 33. Fant, 3 for 22. Charbonnet, 3 for 20. Bobo, 1 for 15. Chenault, 1 for 10. Lockett, 1 for 9. 1 for 9, okay?
Hate to see that from a veteran.
Hate to see that
After
from
he
a
went
veteran.
wild
Hate to
he went
see
wild against
hate
the
to see
Falcons.
a completely absent
If y'all-
offense. Just one game without DK Metcalf, our offense doesn't exist. And here's
I
the
was just
thing,
gonna
dude.
ask you.
We had back-to-back drives. We had back-to-back drives in the first half of that game. One drive, we made it to the 1-yard line. And on the following drive, we made it to the 2-yard line. Take a guess how many points we left the combination of those drives with. Anybody?
0.
0.
0 points. 0 points. We had 1st and goal at the 1 and got
Bro stepped on
0
his
points.
foot, bro. That
And then
was
we had
crazy.
2nd and goal at the 2 and we scored 0 fucking points. And at this point, it's not like the game's getting out of game's getting carried away. It's getting out of hand. We got to start going for it here. That was never the issue at all, dude. We had a high snap go, 40 yards above Geno's fucking head on the 1st and goal, dude. Under center. No shotgun. Under center. 1st and goal. Geno gets the ball, dude, and then he fell down. He just fell down. He just fell down. And people are saying,
getting
yeah, but
old,
it's
dude.
raining. Buddy, it's Seattle, dude. No shit, it's raining. No shit, it's raining. And nobody feels bad for you. We have to win that game. Why is there more fucking Bills fans at Lumen Field than Seahawks fans, dude? My uncle, Greg Brittle. Shout out Greg Brittle. He'll watch this. My uncle Greg Brittle is a Bills fan. He lives in Portland, Oregon. He grew up over there. He finally made it to a Bills game this year. Guess which one he went to? Wearing a Keon Coleman jersey in the Hawks Nest. And he was probably surrounded by mostly Bills fans. And Ronnie texted me about that earlier. He said, what's going on with that? I don't know. We fucking stink. We fucking stink. We could lose out. And at this point, I genuinely hope that we lose out. Fuck it. Put Sam Howell in. Stop pretending that because Geno Smith leads the league in passing yards that he's a good quarterback. He's not. We're 4-4. We went on a fucking 3-game losing streak, and we're about to go on another one. Hey, our next game's the Rams. We're losing that one. Game after that's the Niners. We're losing that one by an awful lot of points, okay? Then we go play the Cardinals, who are getting better. We're losing that one, dude. We might not get a fucking divisional win this year, okay? And then we play the Rams again and the fucking Cardinals again. Like, it's done. It's done. The day is October 29th. The day is October 29th, and I'm here to tell you. We're going into week 9. The season is over. Now at this point, we're not even at the place where we make the playoffs, sneak in on some bullshit and lose that game. We're not making the playoffs. We're not going 500. The season is done.
Suspects in a gray shirt wanting DK Metcalf for 2 second-round picks.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Is on drugs and clearly.
We need that fucking guy, right? I mean, we need that guy.
We should trade him to the Steelers.
We should trade him to the Steelers. How are the other former, formidable Seahawks players doing in Pittsburgh these days? We just got molested by the Buffalo Bills in Seattle in a fucking rain game, dude. Okay, and Geno Smith, but he leads the league in passing yards. At least we got that going for us. That almost matters. That almost translates to success. Or it means that we're playing from behind. And because we pass the ball more than any other team in the fucking league, dude. Dog, the first 2, God damn it, dude. We go 3 and out, back-to-back. To start the game, we go 3 and out. First, second, third down. Pass, incompletion, 4-yard gain. 4th down, punt. Second series, pass, incompletion. Pass, 6-yard gain, dude. Pass, incompletion. Fuck you, Ryan Grubb. Figure it the fuck out. I understand that you had a different situation last year. I understand that you didn't go to another team. And I understand that you could have went to fucking Alabama, dude. Go to Alabama, dude. You don't belong in the NFL.
Isn't it so crazy
we in the NFL, where it's adults playing for bazillions of dollars, dude, we can't have a brand new funky fucking offense every week where they'll never see this coming. They're gonna see it coming, okay? They saw it coming 4 fucking times. Our offense is a joke. We have the dumbest, most inflated stats you could ever fucking imagine. And without DK Metcalf, the game's over. So, hey, if DK Metcalf is out, which he probably is, at this point, if I'm DK, I'm saying, fuck that, dude. The next game is the Rams. Let's see, what's the line? I'm 90% sure we play the Rams next. Game. Yeah, we play the Rams at home. We're 1.5-point dogs. Hammer the Rams minus 1.5. If they have one of those, dog, Puka Nacua had 68 receiving yards in the first quarter on Sunday, cuz we're not sniffing that guy's jock strap, dude. And he's wide receiver 2 there, cuz.
Aaron Williams is gonna go nuts.
I literally don't understand how. So wait, let me get this straight.
That game is so very over.
Hold on, you have 2 of the best corners in football, but your third corner is so bad that it just cancels out 2 great corners.
Ronnie, who do you take a guess who our CB3 was this week?
Well, I know you hate Trey Brown, so it has to be.
No. It wasn't Trey Brown. They watched the tape and they said, you know what, Trey? I don't think we can put you in this week. We need to be a better team. Who do you think they put in place of Trey Brown?
I don't know.
Nobody knows. Job. Job. His name is Job. And if you look up the PFF rankings on Job, you'll see that Job is marginally the worst cornerback in the NFL today. Worse than Rock Ya-Sin, dude. Worse than Rock Ya-Sin. He's unplayable. I was begging in the second quarter of this game. Think about what I'm about to say. You think about what I'm about to say. I was begging them to put Artie Burns in. Begging them to put Artie Burns in the game. So that we could be a better team. Think about that. What are you doing to me? I'm asking for Artie Burns to be in the game, dog. What is that? Like, what are you doing to me? I didn't deserve this, you know?
Dude.
And then I gotta watch fucking 2 back-to-back primetime games of Russell Wilson kicking shit down motherfuckers' legs wearing a black and yellow jersey. Yeah, dog. Happy 30th birthday to Josh on Wednesday. It's all dog shit. Your team's ass. The season's done. You don't matter. We don't care about you. We don't care about your loyalty. Loyal to a fault.
Hey, man.
I feel like a fucking Washington fan, dude.
I get it. Hey, man, we're fucked too, bro.
But hey, you know what? You know what? You know what? This is going to be the end of my little bullshit rant, cuz. Hey, and this is going to be the end of it. At least the Ducks are good.
Ducks are good right now.
Thank Christ and all that's holy, the Oregon Ducks are a fucking force.
I cannot wait until January 20th. Or another one.
Biggest hater I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, no,
Who do
that's
they
a
play?
fact.
All right, hold on. Who do you think they play?
In a national title game?
Oh, I didn't know when the SEC championship was.
Or Big Ten.
SEC titles.
Or Big Ten, rather.
SEC.
Who do they play in the Big Ten?
Penn State.
What if they lose to Ohio State? Which is...
If Penn State
That's
loses to Ohio
Saturday.
State,
Penn State, Ohio State, Saturday.
then we probably replay Ohio State.
Yeah, playing Ohio State.
Yeah, we'll beat them.
I don't know, man.
There isn't anybody else undefeated in the...
No, there's a lot of parity this year. No, Penn State and Oregon are the only 2 Big Ten teams that are undefeated.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so...
Senior college football correspondent Avery.
Then in the SEC, is it Texas A&M or what? Even if they're one,
Well, I
if
think
they're
Texas
one
A&M's
loss to
only got-
Texas.
I don't think A&M's in the SEC championship game.
They're the only undefeated
Well,
team
they
left.
technically are the
They're not
only
undefeated.
undefeated
They lost to
team
Notre
in the
Dame week
SEC
1.
right now.
Or in the SEC, they're undefeated, rather.
They're undefeated in SEC play.
Yeah.
They are 5-0, I think, right now.
Yeah.
4-0.
Number 1 in the SEC conference right now.
If you had told me Mike Elko would do that in year 1, I would have said you're a fucking liar. That guy was at Duke last year.
So then you're saying the SEC championship game is Georgia and Texas A&M?
That's what it's looking like.
Georgia wins that game by 600 points.
But it
Yeah,
wouldn't be
it's an
because
ass
Texas has to play Texas A&M the last game of the season. So
It's gonna be Texas.
Where's that game at?
versus Georgia. It doesn't matter where that game is. But
UT's gonna roll them.
They should, but
UT's
A&M's
rolling that ass.
barn.
So then who's in the SEC championship? If we got all these
That
one
would leave
losses?
Texas and Georgia.
I mean, that's what it on paper. Those are the best 2 teams.
No,
in the
I
SEC.
agree with you. I agree with you completely. And it's just crazy to me the amount of parity, like Josh's. We just kind of talked about it a little bit.
That's why we said that 12-team playoff is the best thing that you could have right now.
No,
Yeah.
it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal.
Like, the only thing that would make it better is if you took it to 16.
Well, and those conference
more
championships,
teams in there.
those conference
The whole
championships,
25.
those conference championships turning into first round buys is unbelievable. Like that's.
Bro, what if they
that's
did like
so
the NCAA
advantageous.
basketball tournament type thing?
With 64, holy fuck,
Okay.
bro.
Yeah, no shot.
Yeah.
It would
Damn.
take
You'd have
so
to
long.
That
start
would be
It started
you'd have-
week 1.
Nah,
Yeah,
you'd start it probably week 5. You could let
Yeah.
them like do 5 games where they qualify for it, and then do like a selection Sunday, and then 1 game a week for the next.
Well, maybe
8
not 64, but like cut in half. What about like 32?
Job.
Y'all remember the memes that they would have when they were talking about that somebody on Twitter said like the NFL should do 7-game series, and it would be like Tua Tagovailoa after game 7, And it would literally be like a pile of mush or something, like just some brain dead dude or some shit. Like,
Yo, it's the bottom of the
Stephen
first.
Hawking?
Bottom
Yeah.
of the first. The
Hey,
Dodgers are
Tua
already
look
up
good.
2-0.
Tua look good.
See ya.
two is all right.
See
He's
ya.
not bad.
They're gonna sweep them.
Listen, bottom of the first inning. Dodgers already up 2-0. See ya. See ya.
Yeah. Congratulations to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani just looked at the Yankees and said, "Okay, American men, I take your World Series title in my first attempt."
Oh, that's exactly
And
what he
guess
sounds
what?
like.
And guess what? And guess what? I take Juan Soto with me. He come play for Dodgers.
Soto shuffle.
Yeah, that one's done.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that's crazy though.
Nah.
4 games in the World Series, and that's pretty live. But
Hey guys,
Hey,
what are we gonna do about the NFL referees and them being
Bro.
paid off by the mafia?
If I had time to
Bro.
buy a costume on the way here, I was gonna buy a ref shirt and just wear sunglasses and just be super unoriginal.
No, it is crazy, man. I really don't even know, like.
It's bad.
Dog, it's every play at this point. Any
But
primetime
here's
game.
the thing. I understand that the refs aren't going to see everything, but everybody at home knows when something is something. I don't even have to say when something is something. All of it. Not just pass interference, just anything. That is just clear and obvious that we're like, oh, Sam Darnold's face mask, to whatever. Whatever. Like, just say you fucked up, have New York call the headset, and get it right,
Yo,
and we'll all be happy about it.
so
Like,
in soccer they have VAR and they'll pause the whole fucking game.
Certain
Notice
leagues.
that
yes.
there's literally a room of people with like 100 computers just like analyzing each fucking
There you go.
angle.
More jobs
And
for
then they-
America. Open the
They call them and they're like, "Hey, you fucked up the call," and then they go, "Okay, we
Yes.
fucked up. Here it is." Like,
every
How
NFL
easy is
team.
this?
Certain
Every
leagues
NFL
have that.
bro,
Still,
baseball's terrible with replays, isn't it?
But there's
Didn't it
just too much
start to get
money
better?
in it, though. For
They
this
don't
to
have
be
they don't
a
have
hassle.
replay in baseball.
Right?
they
They don't
do.
have
Only on
replay. They
certain
just
calls they do.
It's,
yeah,
calls
you
they
are
do.
you're out just because I saw you get tagged. Like, no,
bro, it's
replay that
calls on the
motherfucker.
bag that are reviewable, I think. And what they really need to do is and why couldn't they do a balls and strikes replay, brother?
Yeah,
They
it's
in the minor leagues.
I know.
Paul Skeens was like the goat at it. They're like 3 in 1 inning and like struck a guy out.
Oh yeah.
it's just wild, dude. Like, I think anything sports related should be replay reviewable 100%.
UFL, dog. They need to take that from the UFL.
And
we're way too late to it. The fact that
And
XFL incorporated that and invented that is insane. That it took that long to happen. Dog, a coach should be able to throw a flag and say that wasn't a fucking penalty.
And if you're
Or
winning
say,
the call,
that was clearly a fucking penalty.
and if you're winning, you like Avery said, you can keep it to do another.
Because humans will make human errors no matter fucking what, dude. But 100
Yeah, see, they're
humans
lucky
staring
I'm
at
not
the
a
same
coach.
video will not make that same fucking error, dog.
They're lucky I'm not a coach, because I'd have put the refs in a shitty fucking spot if I was Kevin O'Connor. I'd have thrown the challenge flag anyways, and then when the refs, I'd have made them go out on the field and tell the crowd it's not reviewable, and then they'd have let them fucking have it. I'd have just poured on, and then I'd have talked shit and made it a whole
Yeah.
fucking thing.
And then you
Just
get
throw the challenge
fined
flag
by the
anyways.
NFL.
Who gives a fuck? You're a
Bro.
millionaire.
Yeah.
Bro, that's
Millionaire.
bro,
Chump change.
that's how the
Inciting a
whole fucking,
riot.
bro. But
Nah.
that's how their whole dictatorial ass regime is. Oh, if you talk about him, you get fined. Like, you literally can't talk on the refs or you get fined. Like,
Bro.
That's crazy because in China, if you talk about the government, they'll kill you.
right, like exactly, bro. It's like, oh, bro, it's just so stupid. But
Bro,
if
hold
a
on.
sports player drops a pass or does something, he's gonna have death threats, all that shit. Like, it's same thing with the UFC. How is judging? I just can't even get into
How's
it.
there
Bro,
not
there's
five
so
listen,
crazy.
listen, there's
How is there
there's-
not 5 judges in the UFC? How is there not
It's-
5 people at per table, like at the table? It's
what Ronnie's talking
unreal.
about too is crazy because like if coaches get thrown out in the PIAA, they like review the film, or if coaches get a flag, they'll review the film. So like coaches will push so that they do get the 15 yards, so that the officials have to watch the tape to see what happened and see how they fucked up.
Right. There you go. Because, bro, anything involves ego. Everything involves ego.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
you have to put your, like, I'm not saying the refs are, like, doing things with ego in mind. I'm just saying, like, some of them might throw a flag and realize they
Or
fucked up.
the player's been talking crazy to them
Fellas.
all game, and then the player did like one minor thing, and they're like, "No, fuck that. I'm not about to call that back." He been
Exactly.
talking
Let
shit
me-
all
I'm
game.
let
not
me
calling that
speak.
back. Right.
Let
Right.
me
And it's
speak
not,
from
it's
a
not about, it's
personal
not
angle.
about, well, I was gonna say too, it's not about throwing a flag. Like, oh, he didn't do anything. I'm just gonna throw a flag on him. But it's about not throwing a flag, maybe on something that you see. You know what I'm saying? Letting something go.
They're allowed
because
to do that in the
you don't like
NFL.
the dude.
They're allowed to be like, you shouldn't have thrown that
Referees-
flag. I'm going to throw one because you threw one.
Referees are very egotistical.
And that shit
in
will make
every-
refs
Very.
better, too.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Their
You see it the
egos
most in
are
baseball
some
with the
of
managerial
biggest.
shit.
Ooh, no. Basketball.
Well, I meant with
Basketball.
I
Trust
mean
me.
more with like yelling
Trust
those face
me.
to face.
Yeah, look up
Trust
Scott
me, it's
Foster's
bad.
number
Oh, who's the
against
dude that threw the
fucking
chair?
Celtics,
Bobby
bro.
Knight?
There's been a couple chair throws in baseball. You got Bobby Cox. He threw one. Lou Pinella's thrown a couple bags.
I meant in basketball.
Bobby Knight. Bobby
Okay.
Knight did. Bobby Knight in '78 did hurl a chair at an official in an Indiana game.
Do you understand the rage that has to be going through a man's body to throw a chair
Bro,
in
have
the
you
middle of a
seen that guy
nationally
get
televised
mad? That
sporting
guy
event?
was like 80 years old coaching Texas Tech getting teased. Like,
Bro,
face
that's
turning
why the
bloodshot.
moment my dog Mike Tomlin jumped on the field to stop a play, I knew that was the coach for me. I knew it.
In
My
year
man
7?
He will cheat. He will cheat to get his
He
W.
will
in
cheat
year 7,
blatantly.
Ronnie, that's when you knew.
He will
Bro,
blatantly
then he
cheat.
stood on it. Then he got on a podcast and stood on it. Man, I didn't even see him coming, man.
Didn't even see him.
Down.
Bro, and then they just like
down.
kind of all
Get the
look at
fuck
each
out. I
other.
thought he was coming from the other side. No, he wasn't.
He got fined 100 bands for that.
Won the
100
game.
bands. You know what 100 bands is to
Bro.
Tomlin?
Money in the pocket, always nice, random, like $8 or something. But hey, I'll take
That's
it.
enough for a Butterburger.
There you go.
We were talking about your tendencies for Culver's earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Matter of fact, let's just halt the show for a second, Ronnie. What's a day look like for you? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner on average, typically. Don't laugh, just answer it honestly.
Well,
Your
if I wake
lies
up and
will
I
be
have to,
called
like-
out.
No, if I wake up and I have to go like right to work, man, it could be a variety of things. I could skip breakfast altogether.
All right,
I could
we'll go
go
skip
to
breakfast.
fast food.
Then. You skip breakfast.
Yeah, best case scenario, you skip breakfast. What's lunch like?
Like a lot of times, I'll just eat like ramen noodles, like the first thing in the morning, maybe something
First
like that
thing in
with
the
like
morning.
a glass of milk,
Hold on.
like creamy chicken ramen noodles with.
Okay. No, I'm sorry I interrupted. Continue. Continue.
With a milk. All right, I mean, and then I'd probably like go to the gym like an hour after that or something. So I'd probably have like a smoothie right before the gym and get like a McDouble or like some fries, like because the gym's right next to it.
Continue.
And then after the gym, I would probably try to like, okay, like I know I'm gonna have a protein shake, so I'm gonna want to try to get a little more food in there because I know the protein shake will fill me up. So I'll probably stop at like Culver's and get like a butter burger. Or something.
Okay,
Tiny.
so this is a Monday,
Or maybe a
right?
Taco Bell.
Okay. Continue.
Then I would have like the protein shake, which this is pretty good. It'd be like protein, milk, yogurt, peanut butter, banana, strawberries, stuff like that.
It's
And
crazy
then-
because dude's in better shape than all of us. It's insane.
No, it's unbelievable. Continue. You're not done eating yet. Keep going.
yeah, and then like at the end of the night, and Gunnar can really attest to this. Jar of peanut butter,
Yep.
jelly,
Jelly.
and I just eat it with milk.
Yeah.
All right,
Or-
if there's any like
Peanut butter
dietitians or anything,
sandwiches.
please
Peanut-
like
no,
message
peanut
in the
butter
comments.
tacos,
Explain
you know.
why
Yeah,
Ronnie is
peanut
very
butter
susceptible
taco.
to pancreatic cancer, because he starts his day with ramen noodles, right? And then he gets McDonald's, and then he goes to the gym, and
No,
then
don't forget about the milk.
And then
I
he
feel
goes to a slightly, we're not even going to call it
Avery's
healthier. We're going
tweaking
to
off
say
the
slightly
milk.
less unhealthy, but maybe even unhealthier Culver's after the gym, dude. The pre-workout is McDonald's burgers. The post-workout is Culver's burgers. And he's
Right.
eating, he's drinking smoothies.
Fast
he's still
food
digesting
to fine
ramen
dining.
noodles. And every time he takes a dump, it's the size of this microphone. Because it has to be. Because metabolism doesn't fucking work like that. You should look like one of the people that needs to be lifted out of their house with a fucking forklift to go get the mail. But instead he has a fucking
bro.
six-pack and vascularity and just, oh yeah, but we lifted
I
today.
sent-
Yeah, but you ate
I sent a
7,000
video to
calories and most
Riley.
of it was processed horse shit.
I
Genetics
sent
are a
a
real
video
thing,
to
folks.
Riley. I sent a video to Riley last week. It was
It
a
makes
lady
no
that
goddamn sense,
lady-
dude.
this lady ate an entire Chipotle bowl and not one, but
7
2
bites.
bags of chips.
Yeah. Oh my god, bro. My
Inside of
girlfriend showed me
7
that.
bites, bro.
My girlfriend goes, "Do you know that black people suffer from high cholesterol?" And then the second sentence out of her mouth was, "I watched a black woman yesterday eat an entire double Chipotle in 7 bites." That was the whole conversation. That was this morning,
Bro.
actually.
You should have said,
Right,
do you
it's a
know
video
that I
sent
suffer with
you
high
where she's
cholesterol?
eating with a fucking serving spoon. She's eating this shit
Yeah.
with a serving
Yeah,
spoon.
yeah, bro. One of
Shut up.
those, yeah.
He's
Yeah.
out there with a fucking ladle. Just
With a serving spoon.
For
get the
TikTok
fuck out of
likes.
here.
Oh yeah, it's wild.
For TikTok likes.
So well, there's a word for that. It's called gluttony, dude.
I can't wait for her to be on my 600-pound life.
I mean,
that fucking doctor's gonna
Josh-
eat her alive.
Josh watched me eat a Chick-fil-A meal.
I know this shit was recording.
No, it wasn't.
His first
You know, it's
2
like-
bites
it
of
was-
this
it was
pimento
probably
cheese
less than
Chick-fil-A
2
sandwich
minutes.
were like the motherfuckers that do eating challenges, like just like it's part of breathing.
See, that's one of the differences I will say is I don't at the end of the day I'm not eating like 5K like for instance
Yes, you
Gunnar
are.
was like
Yes, you are.
well some days
No, but listen,
hold on, here's
he
my
doesn't.
thing.
He'll eat 3 bites and then walk away for 2 hours and then come back and eat something later, and it's wild.
Well, I don't know about 3 bites, but I say this. He said the other day him and his brother went to McDonald's and got 3 burgers each. Like I don't do that.
Culver's.
Yeah, like 3. Like I won't eat that many burgers like in one sitting. It's just like
That's
But
kinda
I'll
crazy.
eat 3 burgers and that's all I'll eat the entire day. I won't eat anything else.
That's
yeah, I
the
guess
difference.
yeah. I don't really have an excuse. Yeah, I don't know.
No, your excuse is genetics because you have a 6-pack.
Yeah.
You
My parents
everything
feel
you
bad,
just said
too.
is true. Nobody is saying that you're a liar. You eat just awfully. I mean, just horribly. And
Literally.
and your body doesn't make sense. And God has blessed you. God has blessed you in
I
many ways,
appreciate
but
it.
one of them was with genetics that allow you to just. I mean, your dumps
Yeah, but
have to be bigger than this microphone every time.
He's still-
How often are you?
still short.
How often are you shitting? Because you have 0 fiber in your diet. How often are you
Hey.
shitting?
Hey, he might be able to eat whatever he wants, but he's still short. All right, so don't be gassing him too much.
I'm not gassing him. If I could eat like that and look like that, my life would be sick, dude. I lost like 50 pounds this year, and I still kind of eat like shit. I eat like once a day, but like I'm work strong, but I'm not like gym strong. You know what I mean? Like I can do what I need to for work, but like if I tried to bench press right now, it'd be sad.
See, I do think
I
that Chad
promise
Johnson
you-
be onto something when he talks about like not eating bad food, but sometimes like it's similar to, and I talked more about this. Patrick Mahomes' trainer said that like part of the fat on his body is almost like a protective layer. Like if you're really lean,
You're
like
susceptible to injury, bro.
I don't even eat
Yeah.
bread, no carbs type of lean, like you get injured or like stuff easily. I think I don't know. I might be wrong on that, but
Yeah, bro. The dudes in the
Carbohydrates-
UFC, the UFC guys
carbohydrates
who
are
look
what
like
keep you
they're
literally safe and provide cushion
Those-
to impact and all of that shit.
yeah.
you could see it in the UFC fights, like
Yes.
when Ankalaev fought that fucking shredded ass dude.
Bro, no,
such a
time out.
good card.
Time out.
Such a good card.
That was a great
Tyson
card.
Fury and the dude that came
Big
out.
Frank.
No, the other dude.
Shevchenko, or no, not
Oh,
Shevchenko.
Wilder?
Lomachenko.
No, the other guy. The guy that wore the big ass
Anthony Joshua.
Deontay
Wilder.
Wilder.
Wilder, yeah, Wilder.
Yeah.
Bro, look at those two body types.
Tyson
Yeah.
Fury doesn't make fucking
He doesn't
sense.
look like he would be, like, you know what I'm saying? If
He's
you
built like me.
right.
No, the big dude had better cardio than Deontay Wilder. Like, he's also a better boxer, which is something to talk about too. But like, it's not what people think it is. You could have 5 rolls of fat and have the best cardio. Like, how you think Andy Ruiz is even a heavyweight
muscle
champion?
weighs more than fat.
Bro, his
So-
fucking hand.
So he's pushing around so much lean muscle. It's so hard for his body. Like, when it comes down to that shit, that this dude's pushing around a little bit of fat, bro, and it's not as dense. You know what I mean? Like, he can move.
Bro, that was probably 2 months ago. But Ronnie, you remember seeing Ruiz's hand after his fight with that one dude?
Oh yeah, bro. His like knuckle was like coming out of his hand. Yeah,
Yeah.
he like pushed his knuckle back when he hit.
Oh yeah, Ronnie, we gotta talk. We're the senior UFC
like how big
correspondents,
and
dude.
big motherfuckers get after you start.
We
boxing.
gotta talk about Chimaev neck cranking Robert Whitaker's teeth back into his
Oh
throat.
my god, dude, the whole card
Right,
was so good.
We got to talk about that because listen, it's one thing.
Shout out to the
neck crank
SPM
somebody.
bet. We did get a winner on the card. 7 legs,
Yes.
hit them all. We did it.
Yep, that was nice.
I did
No,
too,
that
but
was-
the Jets fucked me. I had the Jets.
The Bengals fucked me.
Yeah, that was dumb though. You're betting with emotion, guy.
Bro,
It's
I was
the
a
Eagles.
Pat Fryer
The
Moose
Eagles
touchdown.
were not
I know.
supposed to beat
600.
us.
Well, I
Eagles
know,
have
but
won
this guy's
2
defense.
times
weird
in their
defense is-
history in Cincinnati. 2 times. That was the second time they've ever won in Cincinnati.
No, I think that the Bengals should like win the game, but the Eagles have a better roster, and they're better on both sides. They do have a pretty good roster. They have one of the better rosters in the NFL. Like, you know, that defensive line I figured would maybe get Burrow.
They're down 3 starters on the offensive line. That's why it took the Bengals.
Oh,
to beat the
okay.
Eagles.
Well, I didn't know that.
They,
Well, that was
they're-
what I was gonna say is that you guys don't have the best run defense, and so sometimes, bro, the way you steal a game from a good quarterback is run the ball, keep him off the field, get him to make like 1 or 2 mistakes. You get lucky. A coach makes a couple bad calls on the other side, Zach Taylor, and now you fucking lose the game on some stupid shit. I know. I'm not trying.
I'm gonna fucking kill him. I'm going to Cincinnati this Friday, by the way, for anybody that's wondering. So I'm not actually gonna kill Zach Taylor, but I am gonna be in Cincinnati this Friday. So
That's
And the Raiders-
crazy. Think
I-
about
it
it.
is.
All I'm saying is I'm gonna be with him. But I'm not
Never
stopping.
drop a low.
I'm not
You never
stopping.
drop a low. You never drop
Actually, I
a
probably
low.
should stop it. As a Steeler fan, I would
Man,
appreciate Taylor
trust
staying
me,
around.
man. If you know where I live and you know I'm going on vacation, you know for a fact you don't want to come here. You know for a fact.
Prayers up to Luka Doncic. He just fucked his knee up bad.
Oh,
Great. Oh, now did y'all see
There
the
goes,
leg
there
break?
goes my ticket.
Did y'all see the leg break in the NBA yesterday?
Yeah.
the ankle.
No,
It came right out.
It was up here. His leg broke up here.
It was non-contact, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did the fucking limbo.
His leg-
There are
his
some
leg just
violent
went-
injuries in NBA, dog.
His leg's straight, and then it's not, dude.
Yeah, because usually you see the break like at the lower part near the ankle where the fibula is like smaller. You know what I mean? But his shit broke up near the kneecap, bro. That shit was crazy.
That's gonna happen.
It was
to
wild
Victor
too how he started like
Wembanyama.
scooting off the court.
Bro, yeah, it's my belief that you shouldn't be that tall running that fast in that condensed of a space.
And
Bro,
be able to absolutely.
That's what I'd be worried
drain
about with that boy
threes.
Darnell. They jump for his knees, bro. It's he stiff arms everybody because when they
You're
go
not
for him,
tackling him up top. There's no
that's why
way.
no, 100%. But that's what happened with Gronk because you listen. You put a big dude like that down the seam, bro. He's gonna be like this, bro, and someone's gonna be diving at his knees.
Yeah.
And I think with Gronk, something happened with Gronk's elbow too. But he had the elbow and the knee, and then it
Bro.
all started to.
Gronk had some horrific knee injuries. I mean,
Yeah.
Bro, have you ever
horrific.
seen his parents?
Yeah, they were the Cleveland Browns. I'm
It
pretty
made
sure did it
so
to
much
him one
sense.
year.
I mean, immediately you're like, oh, okay.
What are you fucking guys whispering about over
No,
there?
Gronk's
Yeah.
parents.
He asked if you'd ever seen Rob Gronkowski's parents, and I said, well, yeah. As soon as you see him, you go, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then all of his brothers are like clones.
It checks out right away.
No, I just have to say again, watching his roast of Tom Brady was the most uncomfortable thing I've ever done in my life.
Wow.
It was just the most awkward, just
Well, he
He
doesn't know
needed
how
to
to
just
read.
get off it. It was just so bad, yeah. Apparently, he's like the Rain Man, though, that like you could just like say some crazy math question to him, and he'll just.
I don't
Like a
believe that at
calculator.
all.
Maybe not math.
I mean, Julian Edelman said it, so I don't know.
I bet if you threw him some sort of football play, he doesn't have to study it. He would just know it. You just gotta tell him.
Oh
what he's
yeah,
doing.
probably some shit like that, right?
That's all he's got, dude. Just like Tony Ferguson.
That
Like
guy
Tony
has a
Ferguson,
All
that guy can do is fight, man. He can't talk. He can't read.
Well,
that guy has accredited all of his success to Tom Brady. If you literally listen to him on any podcast, he goes, "Well, yeah, they told me what the play was, but I would just look at Tom, and Tom would tell me what to run." And whenever Bill would ask me about it, that's what I would tell him. Well,
And that's
Tom told me to run it.
Tom Brady would call the play,
And
and then Gronk every single snap would have to say, "So what do I do? Which way do I
see,
go?"
and that's a
he's
good
like,
example,
Tom,
though.
just
Treating-
he's like, Rob, just do that thing where you run about 5 yards. It's about 15 feet. It's 5 of those big lines.
Bro, that's
And
that,
then
bro.
just
Julian
kinda
Edelman
turn
said
right
that's
and
all
look
they would run
towards
because
me.
they would stay in cover 3 on them. They would stay in cover 3 single high, so they would just have Gronk run down the seam or bend it in. That's it.
He really
Bang
had
down the
3
seam
plays.
versus cover 3 versus cover 2, bend it in. You know what I'm saying? Down the seam during 3, bend it in on cover 2. That was the whole route tree. But again,
Hall of
it's a good
Famer.
example of fair, not equal. I'm going to treat everybody fair, but not equal. You got to know the plays. He doesn't have to know the plays because he's fucking Shrek running a 4-4. So
he's a fucking ogre, bro. Yeah.
that's why somebody, I can't remember who said something. I think it was that Nikki girl at the roast. She said some funny ass shit about Gronk. Bro.
Nikki Glazer was the second funniest person at that roast
Bro.
behind Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah, she said some funny ass shit about Gronk. It was like, I don't know, it was just hilarious.
Young
and then they were
Hinchcliffe.
talking about Bill Belichick said he ate Tide Pods or whatever. Which was kind of funny too.
Young Tony.
Shout out to Hassan Reddick also. Hassan Reddick had a nice shout out for Bill Belichick yesterday on Twitter.
Yeah, that was a little.
Yeah.
much.
Bro,
Hassan Reddick,
the Bulls are so
this is
bad.
just as a football fan, actually make an impact on a game.
Bro, that's what Pat said today. Pat
What a
McAfee-
joke
Make
of
an
a
impact
team,
on
bro.
a game, bro.
Pat
That whole
McAfee was
organization,
Pat McAfee's
that
like,
whole organization's a joke, man.
Yeah.
Bro, but
Aaron
here,
Rodgers-
okay, here. I want to say something.
Aaron
real quick,
Rodgers is a sleeper cell. He's
I wanna-
taking
I
out
wanna
the
get
Johnson
that-
Johnson money.
bro. But
I want
I
to get
think
that Jets
Rodgers.
fan that we had on earlier in the year back on.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that,
The
dude.
Jets fan?
I think he was super.
Hey,
Bro,
are you
he
talking about
was
Adam,
not
dude?
optimistic
Yeah.
at all.
Yo,
No.
If I
Hey.
don't remember, he was not.
hey, listen, Adam does not want to talk about football right now, dude. I will speak for
Nah.
Adam, and I will tell you with certainty, dog, he doesn't want to fucking talk about it. He was, he goes,
hyped.
dude. I
He
think
was
Sunday was it. Sunday was it. Cannot lose that game,
I mean, I just remember that dude having Super Bowl aspirations. And I was
bro.
like,
That's half their
Aspirations
fan base.
damn
Did.
near
That's the
gonna
only. That's the
happen.
only aspirations you can have at that point. Because you don't have a future. You know you don't have a future. It's now or never. And
yeah.
you're 2-6.
Yeah, not good.
I don't know how to
dude.
tell you this. You're 2-6.
And Devontae Adams is about to cost hella bread.
Their future, they have no future. It's done. The Jets are gonna be so bad for the next 10 years.
The new Cleveland Browns.
no, they're just still the Jets.
Yeah, they're actually just
Yeah,
still
they're
the
the
Jets.
New York
Yeah,
Jets.
That sucks, dude. It sucks. It sucks. Cause like Washington's been dog shit forever. Look at Washington right now, dude. They just had the fucking game of a lifetime on Sunday.
Detroit?
They're 6-2,
Detroit.
dude. They got a kid they can fucking believe in behind center. The fucking Jets are going all in with elderly
Insane.
players. And they're
That
getting
Hail
elderly
That's why, though, you
player
need-
production
yeah.
out of them. And
You
it's
need
like,
a good
we have to
organization
win
and
the
coach and all
Super
that
Bowl
shit.
for this to make sense. You're not making the playoffs.
Bro,
you're 2-6.
that fucking-
You're 2-6, and you're about to play the Texans.
Speaking on Jaden Daniels, I mean, I think I put that in one of my topics, but rookie of the year locked down, right?
Easy.
Yeah.
Easily.
And it's not even a question at this
Yeah,
point.
no.
Yo, wait,
He's
if,
the MVP of the league, bro.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
the
he's
rookie
pushing
of the year.
MVP,
He's an MVP.
truthfully.
Yeah.
Hey, who
Yeah.
watched that game?
I watched that game. I
What
had money
happened
on
to
it.
Drake May?
He got
Oh, the
hurt.
Jets game?
He got
he
hurt
got hit
early
in the
on.
head. He got hit in the
But he-
head from
Yeah.
behind.
Yeah.
He
He
went to
fucking had
slide and the
40
guy
It
went
was
low.
weird. He got
To
like
his
hit right
compare-
behind his head.
He went
He
to
had
slide and the
40
guy went
rushing
low and he
yards
got
compared
cranked on
to
the
his
side of his
20
helmet.
passing.
Yeah, he wasn't doing great.
He
No,
can't pass the ball, bro. He's dog shit.
The
They don't
Patriots
really
are,
have-
are the worst team in the league.
They don't really
still.
have the best situation around him though. Like,
No.
Bryce Young
let's
don't
talk
either,
about
but
that.
y'all everybody told me he's dog shit too.
well, bro,
Bro.
Bryce Young is 20 games in. Drake May's 2 games in.
Yeah, this is true. And
Like,
not only that, but Andy Dalton
Drake
took
May's
over and they
still
started
bad.
playing good.
Three
Yeah,
with
exactly.
3 different OCs and 3 different head coaches.
But Andy
Yeah,
Dalton
but I
took
still
over
wouldn't-
and they
I
started
still-
playing good.
I still would give Bryce Young a chance in another
They
organization. for the
didn't
same
play
reason.
any fucking differently at
I do.
all. They
Bro,
didn't
I
play
don't-
any
hold on,
differently.
hold on.
All they did was run the ball more and run it better. That's literally the only thing that changed. Look at
Dalton
it.
was getting
Chuba
passes.
Hubbard, top 5 in rushing yards. Chuba Hubbard.
Bro, against us,
They're
y'all
running the
put up
ball
like
better.
300 passing yards, bro. Andy Dalton.
Yeah, Andy was definitely opening
He
up the pass game a
also
little bit.
throws 88% of his passes to his first read,
Well,
which is
Why
third
is
in
it-
the NFL.
He's
yeah, but Bryce
30
Young should be able to
backup
do that.
quarterback.
That's what Bryce Young should be able to do. That's what Jaden Daniels
It's
is
not a
doing.
good
Actually,
thing.
I think Jaden Daniels is top 3 in first read throws. Daniel
difference-
Jones number
But
1.
it's not a good thing.
The difference between Drake
No,
May
it's not a good
and-
thing.
The
At
difference
all.
between Drake May and Bryce Young is Bryce Young.
That's
is
why
5'7".
I think that Caleb Williams is probably still going to be better than Jaden Daniels, because I do think that once Jaden Daniels has to go through his progressions a little bit more, you'll see some type of step back. But I don't know how much he'll evolve, if he'll
Oh,
be better
he
at that.
It's going to be the same step back as Lamar because he has the running ability.
Right.
Like
I agree.
you
Yeah.
won't see a crazy drop off.
Right,
Hey,
right.
while we're comparing quarterbacks to Lamar, okay, Anthony Richardson is the worst quarterback in the NFL right now.
But hold on, I just want to say real quick. That's another example. Go compare his first
Take him
15
down.
games versus Josh Allen's first 15 games. Identical. Literally identical. Identical.
Josh
Like-
Allen didn't quit on his team.
Okay, that's true. For sure.
I'll give you
Mike
that.
Vick used to tap out of games though. He didn't tell the media.
Mike Vick had a reason.
did y'all
Mike
did
Vick
y'all
had a
see the
reason.
stat
He was
about
smart enough to tap out. This dude isn't smart enough to be able to tap out.
Did y'all see the
Bro,
stat about completion
said it
percentage?
hold on, I said it to somebody earlier today, a
Fair
Colts
and
fan.
equal, right,
I
Ronnie?
said-
Fair and equal, right?
All-
We're gonna judge Michael Vick versus Anthony.
No, I'm just
Richardson
saying-
now.
I'm
But
just saying
it's just
all
crazy
Anthony
to me,
Richardson
like,
had
oh,
to
this
say
guy
was
is-
I
this
ate
guy's
some
a quitter.
shitty
The same
street
guy that puts
tacos
the shoulder
last
on
night and they weren't
every
feeling
motherfucker
so
that
good
comes to him
today.
will literally,
That's it.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, he got hurt and then instantly got back in the play and got crushed by
yeah,
Mayfield.
like, bro, he's a tough dude. I've seen that. Okay, he tapped out of the fucking game. Let's not make a bigger deal of it than he is. If he didn't have a 44% completion percentage and he was winning games and playing good, nobody would care. The kid came
He
into the
needs
league
to
with
sit down.
14 fucking starts since high school, and it was a smart move to put him out there and play, get himself hurt his throwing shoulder, and then what we're going to do, get Joe Flacco in here, who's clearly good, and not let
He
this kid
is
learn from
Trey
a big
Lance.
stat, big arm quarterback. We're going to go
No,
play.
he's not. He needs
And
to
then
sit
when
down.
he gets hurt against Minka
He is
Fitzpatrick,
Trey
they run a
Lance.
quarterback draw the next play. Like, dude, Tom Brady at the end of his career in New England versus the year in Tampa. Aaron Rodgers, and two-time MVP. Yes, he got injured. I promise you there's a bunch of organizations, if he got traded to this week, if he went to the Vikings, I guarantee you within 3 weeks, Aaron Rodgers would be goddamn great quarterback again. Russell Wilson in Denver versus Russell Wilson's Steelers. Baker Mayfield with the Panthers versus Baker Mayfield the next fucking week with the Los Angeles Rams. Like, how many examples of this do we have to have? Josh Allen his first 3 years. But no. Let's write off Anthony Richardson. Let's write off Drake May. It makes no sense. It's the stupidest
Yeah.
fucking thing in the
I'm
world,
not
bro.
saying right off Drake
Yeah.
May at all. I'm just saying like I was just asking.
No, they just need to sit and learn
Honestly,
behind
I
a
didn't
know
better
what
quarterback, Joe Flacco. I mean,
I
It's
I
so
actually
easy.
I will be the contrarian here. I am writing off Anthony Richardson. I think he's a very bad quarterback. I think he cannot throw the ball.
Brilliance.
I think he throws it too
Brilliant.
hard. First of all,
I think he cannot.
His
he-
throwing
he
motion is so
cannot
much better and
time
quicker
shit.
than Trey Lance's, bro. He has
He cannot
such a
time
pretty
shit.
throwing motion.
He cannot
I'm
time shit,
a-
dude. He has no accuracy.
I'm gonna send that play.
The running is cool, but it only matters if you have at least some amount of a threat with an arm. He has no threat with an arm, dude. You have to be able to
I'm
throw
gonna
the
send
ball
that
as a
play of him
quarterback in the
slinging the
NFL.
ball 80
He
yards off
cannot
his back
throw
foot.
the ball.
I mean,
I'm
Joe
gonna-
Milton
I'm gonna
does that
send y'all
shit,
that
guys.
play.
Like Joe Milton does that. Like,
Man,
what does
but
it equate
Richardson
to?
has
Joe Milton has never done that in an NFL game ever.
Bro,
Ever.
He's done it at
Anthony
the
Richardson
Manning
is in-
Passing Academy. Like, okay,
Bro, you're
you're
talking
saying
about
he can
less
throw
than
it 80 yards down the field. Cool. Nobody's catching an 80-yard ball,
that's
guys.
the problem.
Like nobody's. It
He
doesn't
could
matter
throw
if you
that-
can throw the
that-
ball.
Like, bro,
100
he could
fucking
get
yards.
it there.
Nobody-
He could get it there, and that's what Josh was talking, or Ronnie was talking about, like a touch. That dude doesn't have no touch. When that ball's coming on you,
Bro, Cam
bro,
Newton. That was Cam Newton's problem.
you better be fucking strong ass hands, or that shit's just, bro. And if
Yes.
it misses,
Not
it's
the most
missing
catchable
close.
ball. Yeah, for sure, not the most
Fucking
catchable ball.
Laser.
Lasers,
It's a laser.
everything.
I
Yeah.
wonder what Packers fans were
But, bro,
saying
you're talking
about
about
Jordan Love
15
when he was sitting for 3 years. They were like, that was a waste of a draft pick. What a terrible draft pick. And then he sat behind one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time for 3 years. And it's crazy. Now Jordan Love is one of the most highest paid fucking players in the league. And he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I think you got to give a rookie time, dude. Like Ronnie said, he played 14 fucking games.
Since
Let
high
him
school.
let him fucking watch Joe Flacco. Let him see if he can learn.
Right? Why
Next
rush?
year,
I
if
don't
he
know
can
why
come
they
out and do
rushed
it.
him back. Like that was strange.
That's what I'm
Because they're
saying.
stupid. All these NFL teams are stupid. They just want to sacrifice to get the nearest fucking.
Yeah.
Like Josh Allen getting absolutely knocked the fuck out, KO'd cold. Put him back in. He is your fucking franchise. He's the only reason you sell tickets.
Look who's on this list. Though.
Yeah, no. Look at the company. Look at the company.
Tell 'em.
I'll just say this,
What?
and I'll just say this, and this is why. And y'all can disagree as whatever. I am completely writing off Anthony Richardson right now, forever. Anthony Richardson right now ranks 222nd in completion rate among the 225 quarterbacks with 250 dropbacks since the year 2000. He ranks 222nd out of
And you're gonna go off a box
225.
Tell
score.
him
I
who's
mean,
on that
it's
list.
not
Put
really.
on the list.
Jamarcus Russell
Representative, but sure.
was better. Jamarcus Russell is ranked 217th. Anthony Richardson is 222nd. Ryan
Yeah,
Leaf is
so
ranked
you-
better.
when you
Ryan
turn on-
Leaf is
when you
ranked
turn on
better,
Anthony Richardson,
221st.
you see
Ryan
Jamarcus
Leaf.
Russell.
Ryan Leaf.
You see when you turn on Richardson.
Curtis Painter is ranked better.
Jamarcus Russell
Troy
was a
Smith
great player.
is ranked better. Anthony Walter ranked better. Tim Tebow and two other guys are underneath AR.
in like a eight,
It means to
9
say-
game sample
200,
size.
no, we're not
no.
talking games. We're talking 250 or more dropbacks. Games don't matter.
Okay, so I have to use my phone because my
Yes.
MacBook screen is broken. So if one of y'all could go onto your phone right now and just show the first games of Anthony Richardson versus Josh Allen. Because listen, you have an exact comparison of somebody who made it work. Instead, you're choosing to look at guys who were 3 years in, didn't even know the plays. Like Richardson is not that, bro. Richardson has not done anything wrong since the moment he's got there, besides get played too early, hurt his throwing shoulder, a really bad injury, then has to come back this year. Bro, I watched them play against us. He hurt his hip against Minka Fitzpatrick. The announcers, he goes back in the next play. The announcers go, yeah, we'll have to be a little bit careful. They definitely won't be running any quarterback draws again soon. Bro, they run a quarterback draw. Minka comes up, smacks him in the hip again. He's out for the game. Like, you know,
It's just
of
terrible
course this
coaching. The
kid-
coaching in the league right now is terrible.
Yes, bro. You're talking about a kid that knows how to play football one way.
Dude,
Like, you
don't
have to
say Shane
teach people.
Steichen's a bad coach. He took Gardner Minshew to the playoffs last
He's a-
year. It's not
bro,
on
he's
Shane
a great
Steichen.
coach. He's
Bro,
a great
got
scheme.
Jonathan
He's a great
Taylor.
scheme
They're
coach.
not running the ball.
I didn't
enough.
say.
Period, point
I'm not
blank.
saying. I'm saying coaching around the
Jonathan
league.
Gannon's
but
not a. He's
to
not.
throw your
you
starting
just said
quarterback right back in is ridiculous.
Right, bro. You have to understand. It's the Colts. Do you know who runs the Colts organization? Have you been paying any attention over the last 15 years about how bad Jim Irsay is as a fucking owner?
Yeah.
That dude runs the show. It's just like
He
Jerry Jones.
transported a whale. He transported a whale over
Right.
overpaying somebody. That was crazy.
Right.
He what?
He's the
So
type of-
instead there was some player that they had to pay. I don't remember exactly who it was. Maybe it was Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor. And like information came out that he was sending orca whales in planes to like I don't even know.
To save
And
these
that-
whales, bro. Yeah, to save these whales, but not pay.
It costs millions of dollars to do that, and he's just doing that while his
Dude, he
players
bought
are. Please pay me.
buy a giant collection of World War II memorabilia from an art museum that closed down in like France or something. But no, won't pay his players.
But
Like, bro,
I will
that's
say,
the type
man-
of guys where Shane Steichen is like, hey man, listen, I think Anthony needs to sit and learn, and Irsay's like, no, we're starting him.
Hold
And
on.
now maybe finally right now they just got to Irsay where Steichen's
I
like,
just don't know how you could tell me that quarterbacks that throw the ball 80 yards, nobody's going to catch it, and you can't be successful with that when Josh Allen is right now doing this such thing.
Well, because he learned,
dude-
bro.
What? Give fucking
OJT.
Anthony. Josh Allen was not a dog year 2. Year
Right.
3.
Listen, time out.
He was not
once
that
he
good.
got
Hold on,
He was
hold on.
Stephon
terrible.
Diggs,
I
year
have a
3 and he got
question.
Stephon Diggs.
I have a question. Do you guys think it was 2-time Coach of the Year, Kevin Stefanski's pick to put Deshaun Watson in the last 3 weeks of his of the season?
No, it's the management upstairs.
As
Yeah.
GM. That's obviously GM.
Bro, and that goes also to the GM where you tell your quarterback Baker Mayfield who's hurt, no, you're not going to play and you're going to go get whatever it is fixed and we'll come run it back next year. Right? Okay.
For sure.
Because right now they're really making it look like Stefanski fucked the whole bag up.
Stefanski
Are you talking about the Browns?
Yeah.
Stefanski just had
Well,
his
yeah, they
first
took play
20
calling
point,
from him,
Stefanski
too.
just had his first 20-point game of the season that resulted in a win over the Baltimore Ravens, and all he needed was for Deshaun Watson to not be in that game.
Yeah.
Speaking
No
of the
Mark
Browns,
Cooper, no Deshaun Watson,
is it
20
I-
points. First time this season, 20 points. And they
Jameis
beat
Winston
a
is-
good
Jameis
fucking
Winston.
team.
Jameis Winston. Better than the average quarterback.
He
Hey.
looked like vintage Jameis Winston. He made some great throws, and he also made some absolutely fucking horrible ones. There's nothing sustainable about it. They're not going to do
You guys want to
anything.
know how great Jameis Winston is? Jameis Winston, the only quarterback in NFL history with 5,000 yards, 30 touchdowns, and 30 picks, all in the same season.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, that's
Josh
exactly
Allen's
who
gotta
he
be
is.
close.
That
That is
He
He played
greatness.
vintage
That
Jameis
is
Allen's
Winston
gotta be
on
like-
Sunday and won and beat a
Nah, I don't
good
think Josh
Allen-
Allen's done more than like 16. 30
He
is
must have-
nuts.
20. 30 picks is fucking insane.
Has-
Holy fuck.
30 picks without
Like, that
getting
is
benched
crazy.
is wild.
That's 2 picks a game. And the other thing about Jameis, he fumbles a lot.
Bro, Jameis had a couple games that year where he threw like 4 picks, I'm pretty sure. I think he
Oh,
had a
yeah.
game where he threw 5. Like he had a Nathan Peterman game. Speaking of, dog shit quarterback play of the week award goes to Kyle McCord of the Syracuse University. This guy threw 3 touchdowns to the other team in the first half last Thursday. Shout out to you, kid.
Shout out to
No
the
wonder
Ohio
Ohio
State
State
Buckeyes
didn't want.
for pretending he was good.
They didn't want you. They didn't want you for that reason right there, kid.
Yeah. Supposedly. the
Avery, are
best
you
pocket
still
player.
organizing a rally if Penn State beats Ohio State at Ryan Day's house?
I ain't gonna have to. They're gonna Lane Kiffin his ass. They'll fire him on the tarmac.
They're gonna fucking impeach him.
Fire him on the tarmac before he gets on the plane.
Speaking of Lane Kiffin, Ole Miss is fake as shit.
Frauds. Fucking
Fake as hell.
frauds.
Jesus Christ.
Fraudulent activity. Hey,
LSU is
Bama-
right there too.
Bama did what they were supposed to do. Bama did what they were supposed to do.
LSU's
We did an
right
hour
there
and
too,
7
ain't they?
minutes. That's not bad.
Hey,
LSU's expectations weren't what Ole Miss's.
yeah, nah. Ole Miss had the number.
I
what,
don't
the
know if you
number
remember,
2
my
transfer
national
class.
championship game prediction was Oregon.
Ron,
and Ole
haircut
Miss.
tomorrow?
Huh?
Yeah. Will you work tomorrow?
Yeah,
Hey.
but I think I'm
You
off
get
at,
off at like.
3.
Yeah, all right, bet. Yeah, I'll be done by then. So yeah, we can do that.
All right.
Happy Halloween,
Well,
bitches.
boys.
Yeah, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Hey,
Happy Halloween.
Thanks for
Be
joining
safe.
us for episode 20. We'll catch you guys next time. Like and
See
subscribe.
you later, folks.
Put all your hate in the comments, folks.